This graphic shows part of the insights gained by McKinsey in their examinations of the trends likely to be experienced within the automotive industry and estimates the revenues within the industry are likely to change. The graphic suggests that although vehicle sales are set to grow at an average around 2% per annum, total earnings from the entirety of the automotive industry is set to grow at 4.4% PA. Growth in vehicle sales is explained primarily by demand driven by macroeconomic growth in emerging economies. It is also interesting to note that one-time vehicle sales value is expected to increase from a $2.75 trillion industry globally to $4 trillion, partly due to the premium charged on electric powertrains and autonomous driving technology features. The same report suggests that the aftermarket for the automotive revenues is set to increase. However, the real story here is centered on recurring revenues that are expected to jump to a $1.7 trillion industry from its current $30 billion size. Moreover, whereas recurring revenues currently form approximately 1% of revenues generated by the global automotive industry, these specific revenues are expected to contribute to 22% of total global automotive industry earnings. These are likely going to be a cause of increased penetration of shared mobility services to wider populations, including dense and suburban cities. Penetration of these markets are likely to involve the introduction of new car sharing and e-hailing business models. Further, McKinsey also put forward that a data connectivity services sector worth in excess of $200 billion will also be considered part of recurring revenues, and this includes applications, entertainment, software upgrades, navigation, and remote services. Let's talk actual technologies. At its base, driverless technology is a blend of several different technologies grouped together according to function. Therefore, technology with respect to autonomous driving refers to the actual sensors that allow the car to interact with its environment, as well as the other subtleties such as their reliance on rule-based decision engines. Further, we shall also touch on the deployment of large-scale deep learning systems that are crucial to the implementation of large-scale autonomous technologies. Advanced sensors for mapping, localization, and obstacle avoidance. The first part of the autonomous driving process involves sensing, a key component to technology. Sensing involves the gathering of data about the environment and thereafter relaying said data for processing. In order to gather data, autonomous vehicles utilize several types of sensors. Those technologies allow the localization of vehicle to centimeter accuracy. Lidar, light detection and ranging, a laser-based radar, is a remote sensing method that uses light in the form of a pulse laser to measure variable distances to the Earth. These light pulses can be used to generate precise, three-dimensional information about the shape of the Earth as well as its surface characteristics. Lidar allows scientists and mapping professionals to examine natural and man-made environments with flexibility, accuracy, and precision. Though Lidar is currently expensive technology, several startups within the field are working towards a low-cost Lidar. New technologies are also making it easier for autonomous cars to travel in the fog and other obstructed vision scenarios. Previously, time-of-flight systems commonly used in autonomous car prototypes were significantly hindered by poor conditions such as rain and fog. However, researchers at MIT have developed a new system which offers vision at a much higher degree than the human eye. This image shows how the systems developed by MIT is able to better visualize images than the human eye. While the naked eye can typically see through about 30 centimeters of very dense fog, the system was able to see through about twice that amount. While 60 centimeters is still limited, in practical terms, it would be very rare for the density of the fog used in the experiment to occur in the natural environment. Subscribe to our channel to stay tuned for our weekly videos, or visit our website at www.lensebooks.com.